What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Red Flag. And we're going back to the material that Herman sent over. Once again, big thank you to Herman for sharing the Red Flag tracks he has so far. And we're up to a tune called Rain. It's a simple title, it's atmospheric, it makes you think about the experience of being in rain. Also, rain is nurturing, certainly in some environments. Obviously, it allows plants to grow, or at least provides one type of biological requirement that plants need. So it could be about rain as a concept or a metaphor. Ultimately, it could just be the setting for an interaction between people, you know, some emotional experience or understanding that happens in the rain. So I feel like you can go a number of different ways with it. I do have to comment, after the first few Red Flag reactions, I've picked up on a major mid-80s Depeche Mode vibe, and I feel like I'm not alone in this. I encouraged Philip to give a listen to a couple of the tracks, and he basically said the same thing, that if he didn't know, he might think it was just a Depeche Mode track that was like a B-side that he never heard. So I don't know if all of these are taken from the 80s. I know, again, originally I was like, oh, it's from like '04, but that's like the reissue or the like remaster, whereas the material comes from the 80s. So I assume that all these tracks are from the 80s. If I'm wrong in any way, Herman, please do let me know. But let's listen to it. This is Red Flag, the track is Rain, and it's one of a number of tracks sent to me by a big champion of the channel, Herman. I figure we might get some actual... That's panning left, right. Kick is not messing around.
Seems to be raining.
My sister can barely handle it.
Color painting. The love we have today will never turn into gray. I love you more than I know.
Normally it's more than you know.
Now and I'm tempted in your presence, and I long to hold you near. The thought of you complacent.
The vocals, like, they remind me of a young Dave. I can't get away from it.
More than I know, or ever could show. For now and
Definitely a different vibe on this one. Type bubbly bass. I can't stop thinking about the kick drum either. It's just a sledgehammer.
I sense that what remains is well within the grasp of the change. More than I know, or ever could show. For now and always.
the seasons. Vivaldi somewhere, silently nodding. I didn't know if the kick was going to roll back in. Maybe we're... That's interesting. No, we're not done. Yo. I can't believe the kick. We are fading. It's crazy. Like, number one, as I was listening, it was giving me less Depeche vibes, despite, you know, one or two vocal moments where, again, it's like, man, I could totally hear this as being like a young Dave, but overall, it gave me more, you know, I guess to make a comparison, like OMD If You Leave, or like Spandau Ballet, like True sort of vibes. Like, it had that more 80s ballad type of feel, and yeah, it was definitely a different flavor than a couple of the tracks that we had heard before. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that little floaty piano. It had a smooth feel to it throughout, but it sounds like the emotions of the piece are maybe more complicated. It did sound like rain was the setting for like an interpersonal emotional experience on some level. Maybe I'm mishearing the bits that I did catch, but yeah, not sure what it's about, but it did seem like in, you know, interpersonal interaction with emotions involved, perhaps in the rain, as we heard at the beginning. So that's what I took away from it thematically. Please do fill me in if I'm missing things, whether Herman or otherwise. And yeah, ultimately, we'll keep going through the tracks he sent. Once again, I appreciate all the people sharing music, but it's funny, like as I'm going through these different deep dives, some people have shared a lot of stuff, and then other people shared just one thing, and it's like, I'm trying not to put some other stuff on hold for too long, but you know, if I'm going through like a few different things that one person has shared, I don't want to make another person wait forever, and they haven't, you know, I haven't gone through anything that they've shared. I'm getting like records and CDs in the mail a lot, people sharing stuff online, so again, I'm here for all of it, whether it takes days, weeks, months, years. You know, I'll keep going through everything, but you know, it'll just take longer to get around. So ultimately, I appreciate everyone sharing music. I beg for everyone's patience, and yeah, we'll keep going through a lot of different deep dives. Let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.